Hey everyone, it's Austin Bach. Welcome to another Return to Ravnica Draft. And this is a pretty easy pick here. We're going to take the Collective Blessing because this is an insane rare for Selesnya. Even if we're like splashing green or white, this is definitely going to make our deck if we're one of these two colors. It's pretty insane. I'm trying to think what else to say about this card. It's permanent giant growth. Makes all your 1-drops into at least 4 power. All your 2-drops, 5 power, it's alright, you get it. You'll see how good it is as we destroy some face here in this draft. Alright, this is a pretty unexciting pack. I could take the Rites of Reaping, but I'm actually going to take the Centaur's Herald here because I've learned that it's very important to the Selesnya strategy. 1-drop that makes tokens. A turn 3 Centaur is just about on par with what you want with the Selesnya deck, so you can play your Eyes in the Skies on turn 4 and start populating with the Guild Mage, hopefully, and so on. Alright, I guess we could take a Selesnya Key Rune here. I'm not sure if it's better than Golgari Decoy, but I do want to get this Collective Blessing out as soon as possible. So Key Rune allows us to have a little bit of a higher curve, so we can play things like Golgari Long Legs that are generally unexciting but suddenly just become massive vanilla creatures. Concordia Pegasus also wouldn't be bad, but I like it a little more in Azorius than Selesnya, because there's other things I like to do in Selesnya on turn 2. So yeah, I'll take a Key Rune. Just try to cut off green-white as much as possible, even though the monocolor options might be a little bit better at the moment. Alright, this is quite a pack. Street Spasm is probably the best card in here, but it doesn't go with either of our colors at the moment. I could still splash it, even though the splashing is not currently supported in this set. I might just go with the Seller of Songbirds, though. I like it a little bit better than Gatecreeper Vine. I'm not a huge fan of Gatecreeper Vine. I like it pretty much only in Golgari, when you have stuff like Launch Party and Gerard and other graveyard related interactions, because it pretty much just enters the battlefield and then jumps. So yeah, I think I'll just take a Seller of Songbirds here. It's especially good with Collective Blessing because it creates 2 bodies, so normally it'd be pretty unexciting, but now with Collective Blessing you're making a 4/5 and a 4/4 flyer. Alright, this choice is pretty easy. It's going to be Eyes in the Skies over Tristani's Judgment. Keep our mana curve low, make some bodies. Golgari Charm is not bad. Teleportal is quite strong, but we're not going to be in his Zet. It's probably the worst color combination to be in. Probably not going to get Tristani's Judgment back, but if we're lucky we'll get Golgari Long Legs. But my guess would be it's going to be Cross the Guild Mage or like Skullrend or something we get back, but that was a decent pack for us. Alright, now I guess we're going to take a Tristani's Judgment over Sunspire Griffin. Although the Griffin is quite strong, we do want removal, and then this is quite good removal, especially for us, because we're making Centaurs that we can have removal plus populate, which is always good. Sundering Growth's okay, but I'll take a Concordia Pegasus and possibly play it. 2-drops are pretty important in this format. I guess I could take a Mana Bloom here, or Towering Indrik. Mana Bloom would be good if I'd taken like the Street Spasm, but Towering Indrik is just a very solid creature. Alright, here I'll take a Rootborn Defenses, even though I would like to take the Guildgate in case I get some sweet blue card. Not gonna take any of these, so I'll just rare draft, I guess. This card is just straight up bad. I don't know what it's good in. Obviously can't be played in EDH. It's not playable in Standard, not playable in Limited. It's just all around terrible card. Can't think of a single good use for this, really. But whatever. Someone will come up with a sweet brew and prove me wrong by taking down a GP or something, so I'll hold my tongue. Alright, we get a Druid's Deliverance out of the pack before, but I'm not going to take it here. I'm going to take Swift Justice, because Druid's Deliverance is fine. The Populate is nice, obviously, but in a vacuum, Swift Justice is better, and the fog effect is not always that necessary. Okay, we did get the long legs back, which is really nice. I actually like this guy a lot. I liked playing with Fire Elemental and M13, and this guy is obviously the same thing, but you can play in 2 different colors, or both. I'll give someone an Urban Burgeoning, why not? But then if they play the Underworld Connections deck, I'm going to feel bad. Alright, so I'm just going to pause this here, come back for pack 2. Alright, pretty good start. There's a Shockland in this pack, but I'm definitely taking the Guild Mage, because it's like the #1 card you want to see in Selesnya, besides maybe Tristani. Also in this pack, I want Centaur's Herald, Tristani's Judgment, possibly Splash, Dramatic Rescue, and Golgari Longlegs, so we're definitely getting something good out of this, and possibly Aerial Predation as well. But there's like 0 chance I'm passing up on a Guild Mage. I've never seen more than 1 in a draft, however, but if I do, it's going to be good. Alright, Fencing Ace is pretty good with Collective Blessing, but I'm not a big fan of the card. This card in here is probably either an Underworld Connections or Annihilating Fire. Looks like someone's going to have a pretty sweet Rakdos deck in this pool. Luckily they're all in 1 pack, so no one's going to get all the goodies. Could just take a Guildgate here. Fencing Ace, I mean, I haven't picked up any Giant Growths yet. I do have a Swift Justice, which is decent, but nothing else that combos with it at the moment besides Collective Blessing, which is a high drop, which is not really what you want to do in a when you're building around a 2-drop. So I'm just going to play it safe and take the Guildgate here. We're looking to get plenty of playables anyway, so as well make my decisions easier when we get to deck construction. Common Bond's pretty good. Guess I'll take it here over Dryad Militant and Ethereal Armor and Concordia Pegasus. Now I'm just looking to get creatures, basically. We have plenty of tricks. Man, and the red and black continue to flow. It's kind of a shame, but it's okay. That means we're gonna have some pretty sick Selesnya cards passed to us in the last pack. Stonefur Crocodile's nice, I guess. Probably not better than Horncaller's Chant, especially for us with our Collective Blessing. So yeah, I don't really feel like splashing black just for some lifelink. Pretty much I would just take that as a 3-2 for 3, which is fine, but other things I'd rather be doing on turn 3 at the moment. We've already got 5 3-drops. I want to try to avoid overloading on the 3-drop. I think that's a mistake I make a lot, is I don't take mana curve into consideration. I just take all the best cards rather than try to even out my curve a little bit. Hopefully we get like 3 more V2 Gaza Guild Mages, but that's not going to happen. Maybe like 1 more, get some more Centaur's Heralds, some, I don't know, we'll see what happens. Well, Gate Creeper Vine would fill out our curve, but we have nothing to splash yet. I will take it here because the red has been flowing pretty strong from our right, so maybe we'll get another Street Spasm or something that we want to pick up. Yeah, Solar Songbirds, I don't know. Maybe that is what we should take here. I mean, Gate Creeper Vine is better for our curve, so I don't want to be a hypocrite and just go against what I just said. Centaur Healer's pretty strong, but for both mana purposes and for our deck, we're going to take Eyes in the Skies here. And hopefully we just get like 1 or 2 more Centaur's Heralds and see what happens. Druid's Deliverance again, but I'm not concerned about picking those up. I guess I'm just going to take a Drudge Beetle here. Because again, try to get the 2-drop position filled out as much as possible. Alright, well, although this is a 2-drop, I am taking the 3-drop here. I'll take a Centaur Healer. It's a little bit better than Rubbleback Rhino. And, yeah. Alright, Armory Guard is okay. Another Tristane's Judgment is probably the pick here over Golgari Longlegs, though I'm not really sure about that. I like both. I also like Armory Guard, but I'm not going to take it over these two. I think I'm just going to go with the long legs and try to get some good, powerful creatures out. Alright, well, we got Fencing Ace back. I think I might as well take it here. It's got more upside than Guild Mage, I believe. That I think I can try to make it work. We already have 21 playables, though. We're going to have to make some cuts, I think. Unless we just get 0 playables in the next pack, which I don't think is going to happen. Alright, well, I'm not going to play any of these, so... excuse me. I'll steal a Cremate. Let's see. Yep, not gonna play any of these, but I might splash Dispel if I get some Azorius Guild Gates. You never know. I'll take a Slug. Why not? It's good against 3/3s. It's also good against Augur Spree, and with Augur Spree. Alright, so we have a pretty good skeleton going for our Selesnya deck here, so hopefully we keep it going on third pack.